Alright, welcome back to my channel. This is part one of the 2K special that I said I was gonna do. I ain't really do a 1K special, but it don't matter. So, this is what if Deku was the Naruto was the reincarnation of Smoke and Scorpion. Two of my favorite characters from basically Mortal Kombat. And please do not spoil the movie. I did not watch it yet. And I don't really care if anybody said it, but these two are some of my favorite characters. With Smoke being my actual favorite character. He just lit. Can nobody say that he ain't? Alright, let's go. So, Smoke would basically still die before Sub-Zero like he would. Like I think Smoke is the one that got transformed into New Cybot. So he would still die like he would. And then later on, Scorpion would go on to die too. Both of them getting reincarnated into the same body. Now, neither one of them would be in control, but they will both be inside Naruto's mindscape. But this is when Naruto just got born, but they cannot do anything because they're just looking out to the world. Now, they notice each other, but Scorpion would tell basically Smoke, because I do not know Smoke's real name or Scorpion's real name. I cannot remember. He would tell him that the Lin Kuei and the Shirai Ryu are no longer enemies, so they don't have to be enemies either. So they will get along quite well, seeing that their powers quite match each other. They complement each other. And I'm going to put in one of my favorite quotes from Smoke, but it's going to complement each other. When there is smoke, there is fire. That's going to be a very, lit, excuse my pun, compromise. So, let's just get on with this. The Nine Tails attack still happens like canon. Minato and Kushina still sacrifice themselves for Naruto. And 50% of the Nine Tails get sealed inside Naruto. Now the thing is different is Naruto's eyes. He does not have pupils. So they don't see his pupils. They just see his smoky eyes. Yes, he has smoky eyes in this one. And they see his smoky looking hair. Smoky gray hair. And they're kind of confused about this because he looks nothing like Minato and Kushina. Well, except for the, facial, features. But the eyes and the hair, they're completely different. Now, this is going to actually help Naruto in actually disguising who he is. Now, the fourth Hokage's son, because I'm pretty sure that eventually somebody would have found out that Naruto was the fourth Hokage's son. Like, you gotta be dumb, bro. How dumb is the Naruto world to never find out that, some people could find out, but not too many, that Naruto was the fourth Hokage's son. Man, I would have found out, it would have took me a while, but I would have found out if I was there. So let's get back to the story. So growing up, Naruto was ostracized by the village because his eyes were different from theirs. Then Danzo, when Naruto turned 4, will release the statement about him being a Nine-Tailed Jinchuriki, in which they will proceed to beat Naruto, literally killing him on some occasions. Now, when Naruto is 5 years old, he would be beaten to a state of near death. But inside his mindscape, he would meet two people. This is Smoke and Scorpion. And he, of course, being 5 years old, is scared of these two because these two bulking men are staying over him. He will ask who they are. They'll say, introducing each other. No, not each other, themselves. Now, I'm sorry that I don't know the first names of neither character. The real names. But they'll say their real names, and then they'll say what they're classified as. Scorpion, the leader of the Shirai Ryu. I'm pretty sure that's right. I cannot remember. I'm pretty sure that's right. I might be wrong because it's been a while since I looked at the lore, and it's been a while since I remembered all of the characters' affiliations. Then Smoke would say, "I am Smoke, a member of the Lin Kuei." Again, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. So they would proceed to say that they will teach Naruto in both of their skills and both of their powers. They both explain that Smoke would say he has no smoke, as he show off a little bit of his smoke. Scorpion would say he has fire, as he show off a little bit of his fire. So for the next couple of years, Naruto was training their, basically fighting styles, their kung fu. Pretty sure it is. Scorpion would, teach him how to do the kunais, how to, basically master them. Also teach him how to use a sword. Now, I don't have a picture of his sword in this one, because I didn't want to get a picture of the sword. But I might have it in the next one. Now, Scorpion would also teach him how to do the going down to hell. Like, he can go down to hell, he can, basically teleport, things like that, like Scorpion does. But Smoke teaches him one of my favorite moves. When you put smoke inside somebody's body and that causes damage, he teaches him that. He teaches him how to, if someone punches you, you turn into basically smoke, do not get damaged. He teaches him how to increase the speed with the smoke. And he actually becomes very deadly. And his best quote in this whole what if is going to be, "When there is smoke, there is fire." Now at the age of 7, he'd be implemented into the academy. I'm pretty sure it's the age of 7. So with Naruto actually, having these two beings out of his head, they'll actually force him to basically study so he can become smarter. He can become a battle strategist. They tell him to study basically ninja knowledge, like tree walking and water walking. They force him to do that, so he learned that faster than more other kids from basically going to the library getting, scrolls on that. But he had to sneak in, so they taught him sneaking techniques so that he can get in and get the scrolls. So he did, learn how to do the tree walking and water walking. Now, it will take him less time than most people because he is a prodigy. Yes, Naruto from Candy is a prodigy, but it's just that his chakra control is not great. But in this one, his chakra control is decent at the beginning, but it's going to become great later on since training. So after about a month, he'd get down chakra control because he is still young. And he don't have that, basically Sasuke to push him on, but he do have someone encouraging him to actually become greater. Now the ship for this one, it's going to be Haku. Yes, female Haku. I just see that going correctly. I don't know why, I just see it. Ice ability user with the smoke and the fire. Smoke and hot fire. I don't know why I just said that. I'm weird. But let's keep going. With this, basically him being 7, he is, more developed than more of the academy students. And the academy for him starts in like 2 weeks. So he will actually go to Hiruzen, the third Hokage, and they'll actually teach him at least one jutsu. At least one. He keeps on begging him, and Hiruzen says, "I'll teach you this jutsu that he thinks will complement Naruto pretty well." And actually, this is the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and I'm also Shadow Clone Jutsu. It's basically just, I'm going to say it's one jutsu. Now, he says 2 jutsus. So he shows Naruto the hand size of the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He tells Naruto to perform it. Naruto does it, gets it down perfectly. Hiruzen is surprised. Naruto don't look fatigued or anything like that, so he teaches him the multi-shadow clone. Hiruzen already knows about Naruto's basically heritage, being Uzumaki, so he knows he has great chakra controls, but he thought that since Naruto was a half Uzumaki, that wouldn't be that great, but it's still greater than what he was thinking. Naruto's chakra is off the it's way more than he actually thought it was going to be. He has more chakra than the third Hokage himself. Like this is what question makes me question. This makes me question a lot of what ifs. Like, you say Naruto starts off like with Jonin levels of chakra, when Uzumaki naturally have more than Jonin levels chakra. I believe even the 50% Uzumaki has more than Jonin. Like, the 50% Uzumaki has almost as much chakra as a tail beast. That's what I believe. And 100% tail Uzumaki, not tail, no, 100% Uzumaki has as much chakra as, well, a full-on tail beast. Well, I won't say, no. That's how I see it going. I'm going to make this based on the tail beast. So, Kushina, a full Uzumaki, and Mito Uzumaki, a full Uzumaki, was able to handle the Nine Tails' power at 100%. Now, the Nine Tails was considered the strongest. At 100%, he still was. Now, let's go and say this also. 50% of the Nine Tails were able to overpower most of the Tail Beast. Only one I don't know compare him to is the Eight Tails, because I didn't see him fight the Eight Tails. Now the 10 Tails is something different because Naruto had the full 9 Tails then. He got the full 9 Tails then. And there was also his own, power. What to say is his past power, but I don't know about that. So I'm going to say this. A half-blooded Uzumaki is as strong as, the 7 Tails. I don't know about the 8 Tails, but it probably could stand up to, like, when the 8 Tails is about, like, 25%. Just going to say that. So, a half Uzumaki, and that's what if, is as strong as a 25%, chakra, as much chakra as a 25% 8 Tails. So just take that and listen to it. I don't care what you think. That's my, explanation to this what if. So let's get back to it. So Hiruzen was not thinking that Naruto's chakra would be that much. So he does teach Naruto this, next set of hand signs for the Shadow Clone Jutsu, the Master Shadow Clone Jutsu, and Naruto does them. But Hiruzen already has mastered the Shadow Clone, so he already knows how to do the Shadow Clone Jutsu with just one hand sign. Naruto doesn't. He only know how to do it with multiple hand signs. That's going to change over the course of 2 weeks. So he does the Master Shadow Clone Jutsu. Hiruzen is surprised when about like 500 Shadow Clones fill his room. Naruto wasn't using that much chakra, that's why it's only 500 instead of like 1,000 when he first used it. Because like I said, he does have a basis on Shadow Clone, not Shadow Clone, a basis on chakra. Even though it's not on par with like most Jonin or Chunin, it's still there. It's like low getting level because he is just starting off. So Naruto would thank the third Hokage as he would go into basically his training ground that he would normally go to, like in the forest somewhere, and do Shadow Clone Jutsu to see what the benefits he do reap from this. And after a while, like 2 days, he would notice, Scorpion would notice that he gets the memory back from the Shadow Clone. So Scorpion would advise Naruto to keep making Shadow Clones, like make a lot of Shadow Clones and have them do certain things like, tree walking, water walking, but also physical activities so Naruto can grow faster. Naruto, listening to the people in his head, would actually do this. And this Naruto would basically find this out to be very much better than what he actually do. He finds out that he gains strength very fast, but it is kind of taxing on his body, but since his body is already strengthened from being a Uzumaki, it's okay for him to take all that damage. And he don't really get that knowledge overload. Like when the shadow clones dispel, he don't get that knowledge overload. But it'll be kind of surprising sometimes, but it just comes to him naturally. So over the span of 2 weeks, Naruto's body will bulk up a lot. So Naruto would start wearing baggier clothes. Naruto not only did this, but he also learned the transformation jutsu from Hiruzen also. Now, he won't make the sexy jutsu, no, not like in canon, because Naruto will be a little bit more serious in this one. From basically Scorpion and Smoke's, basically tutoring. During this time, Naruto had already got his first kill too, because basically the villagers always chasing him, and he needed to fight back to save himself from like ninjas also. So he'd killed at least 2 Chunins, 1 Genin, and that's it. He's not strong enough yet to kill a Jonin. Well, he is strong enough, he's just not skilled enough. So, Naruto would then, basically, like I said, he will learn more from transforming into different like people and going into the library and just reading a lot of things. Now, whilst in the library, he would use Shadow Clone Jutsu, multi Shadow Clone Jutsu, to read almost every book in the store, but had to be stealthy so that no one noticed that his Shadow Clone's there. Him gaining a lot of knowledge on the ninja world and also on other things like business, like business trading and stuff like that, how to manage basically plants and stuff, like what plant is edible, what plant is not, which plant is poisonous, what plant is not, which animal is dangerous, what animal is not, what's the weakness to all these animals. He learns pressure points, stuff like that. He learns how to basically, what is it called? Let me think. With needles, needles. Yeah, he learns acupuncture, I think it's called. Yeah, when you place needles in specific spots and they do stuff like that, he learns that. He learns, what seems to be medical jutsu, but it's just telling him of medical jutsu, like how it's supposed to be used, stuff like that, but he doesn't know how to use it, at least yet. It tells him how to make medicine, how to make food pills, body pills, stuff like that. He learns a lot of knowledge from that, but also he gets knowledge from Sub-Zero and Smoke, mostly from not Sub-Zero, from Scorpion and Smoke, but mostly from Scorpion because Scorpion will live longer than what Smoke did, because Smoke died early. And Scorpion would tell basically Deku about the modern technology from the human realm, human world that Johnny Cage came from. And basically he would tell him about his technology also. Just changing position, sorry. So Naruto will become an inventor in this one. He won't create that much things, but he will create a couple of things that I really want Naruto to have. And since, they already have technology in the Naruto world, they just slowly stop using it. I don't know why, but then they brought it back in Boruto. So stupid. But how your technology just disappear over the span of a couple of, a full-blown series, technology just dies off. Like, y'all was getting some technology. Y'all had phones. Y'all could be texting each other. Y'all niggas over here just taking screenshots. Y'all didn't even think about that. Y'all still sending birds. Nigga, what you thinking about? Nigga, Gar over there dying. So I'm already taking a taking pictures and shit like that. Gar dying. They said, quick, send a message to Hawk. So she texts the nigga that got the messenger hawks, like, hey, send a messenger hawk to the Leaf Village. As they text, okay, they do that. It took like a couple of days to get there, when they could have sent like a message that would take a couple minutes, a couple seconds. But nah. Alright, let's get back to this. I had to go on that rant. So, like I said, Naruto already killed someone before. Dang, I forgot my place. Yeah, they would teach him a lot of knowledge and stuff like that. Mostly Scorpion, because he knows more than he knows more than Smoke do. Like, I'm getting confused with the names already. So Naruto will learn a lot of things from them, technology verse and stuff like that, and history from their world and things like that, and biology. Because I'm pretty sure they seen their fair amount of biology before. After all, they took a couple people's heads off, took their bodies apart, and they did a lot of things. They should know about this already. So, let's keep going. 2 weeks passed. Naruto is inside the academy now. He takes his seat at the top of the classroom and basically, he's at the top and he is one of the first people in the class. Later on, Sasuke will come in, Sakura and everyone else. The Shia Massacre did not happen yet. I don't know what age they have to be. I'm going to say it's going to happen when Sasuke gets 9. I think it's when it happened. No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it happens when Sasuke gets 9. Like, they're 8 right now. No, 7. They're 7 right now. Nah, it's gonna happen when they get 8. So, right now, Sasuke is a little bit more open up. He talks to people and stuff like that, but he still runs away from his fangirls and stuff like that. Because they still rejoice over him being Uchiha and stuff like that. Now, Naruto, Shikamaru, and Choji will still be friends in this one. One of Naruto's first best friends. But along with that, Hinata will come in and also be friends with Naruto. So with Kiba and Ino, those set of friends will be closer in this one. Hinata is not in love with Naruto. No, she's not. She sees Naruto as basically a brother. There's Naruto there to protect her, but she didn't see Naruto in that light because she likes Kiba. And Kiba obviously likes Hinata. So, dang, I still want to know how Choji got with that girl from the Lightning Village. That was so unexpected. They ain't even explained it. And I'm not watching Boruto to find out because I ain't watching such a disgrace. Like, everybody's, but mostly everybody was explained why they dated who they dated. Like Naruto and Hinata, they basically had a relationship just waiting to happen. Sasuke and Sakura, we thought they was dead, but they came back. Ino inside, it showed signs, so we knew. Shikamaru and Tamari, that just came along. I don't know about Lee and Tenten. I think Lee and Tenten should get together, but I don't know about anybody else. So let's get back to the story. So, yeah, the first day of the academy will go basically like canon or normal. Just do basic things. Like Iruka would give us lessons, stuff like that. Nothing major would happen, like no fights, nothing like that. Because that's gonna happen tomorrow. That's getting everyone just comfortable with the place. Like showing you this your home teacher, this is the class you'll be standing for the rest of the year. The rest of the year she's gonna be here. So the first day goes by relatively easy. Now, the whole year is gonna go by relatively easy with them learning jutsus. Well, not jutsus, basically, just learning knowledge and stuff like that. and learning the basic jutsus, like basic academy jutsus, like the clone jutsu, the hinge, which basically is the body, no, not body clone, not transformation jutsu. I just don't know why. I'm just gonna call it the body, the transformation jutsu. But Naruto already knows the try to clone jutsu, so he don't really need the clone jutsu, but he's gonna use that to not seem like he's above everyone else in that regard, because he actually want to stay low for the time being, because he already knows that the civilian council don't like him because he's who he is. But he knows once he become a ninja, he's outside of their reach because he's smarter in this one. Because there are civilians, they cannot matter in ninja basically stuff. So he's gonna seem weak to basically just barely scrape by and pass. But Shikamaru, Choji, Ino, Kiba, and Hinata knows Naruto's real strength, but no one else. Everyone thinks Naruto's weak. And Shikamaru knows Naruto's real, basically smart. He is as smart as Shikamaru, but he's better when it comes to battle strategies for having two strategists inside of his mind. So that's a plus side for Naruto. Now, Mizuki, he would still put genjutsus on Naruto's test, but Naruto already know how to use chakra with dispel these and put down the right answers and stuff like that. Mizuki would just think that his genjutsu just wore off or something like that. Like, he don't think Naruto would dispel it. Like, he probably think that Iruka dispelled it or something like that, because he would just make up the test and Iruka would just hand him out. And since he can't really fabricate all the tests, if he fabricated one of them, Iruka would know, so he just had to make them all look the same anyway. But he just used the genjutsu on Naruto's test, but Iruka would see this faint genjutsu and think that something probably went wrong, so he dispel it. So Naruto would get, basic scores on that one, not being dead last. We'll still be dead last, but just get enough to pass, as you can say. Now, a full year would go by. This when the Uchiha massacre would happen with Itachi. Him and Obito would, kill the whole clan. And after that, they would dip. He would join the Akatsuki and everything like that. So, with this happening, Sasuke would go into his emo phase. Swearing his revenge on Itachi and stuff like that. Danzo would get his Sharingans, along with Shisui's eye and his left eye. The right eye, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his right eye and along with the Sharingans on the right side too. Now, the academy days would be normal, pretty much. People will be growing, getting stronger, and since Sasuke don't really have to show up to basically do the taijutsu practices, like he can show up for the fighting, but when it comes to learning taijutsu styles, he don't really have to show up because clan teaching him that stuff like that too. So Ino doesn't have to show up either. Neither does Shikamaru, Choji, Naruto don't have to show up either because he is in the Uzumaki clan, so he don't have to show up. And the person teaching him Uzumaki techniques is basically the third Hokage, because he sees that it would be right to actually teach him his clan jutsus. He's teaching him Uzumaki's stuff like that, like sealing jutsu and stuff like that, because I'm pretty sure he is pretty good in sealing jutsu. But he don't see it right now to tell Naruto about his father, so he won't teach him about sorry about that. He won't teach him about let me see that this. He won't teach him about whatever it's called, his father's basically style, like his father's family, clan style of jutsus and stuff like that, taijutsu stances. So Naruto would learn the Uzumaki's fighting style, along with their abilities like the ceiling jutsu and stuff like that. So they would ask Iruka why Naruto don't have to show up to these taijutsu training and stuff like that. Iruka would explain that Naruto is from a clan, but like Sasuke, his clan got wiped out. People would say, start joking on Naruto's clan. They're like, they must be weak or something. But Iruka said, do not falter with Naruto's clan, but they were not weak. They're some pretty strong clan members. I do not know the exact details, but the Hokage did explain a little bit about Naruto's clan to me. He did explain that they were, one of the most powerfulest clans in all of, basically the 5 great nations. And the only reason they're not here today is because, the rest of the great nations, they band together to basically take them out. Besides the Sand Village and the Leaf Village, because they had great relationships with basically the Hidden Whirlpool Village. Well, basically the Uzumakis, that he would say, not Whirlpool Village. Because he don't know about the village itself, he just know about the people. People would be pretty shocked to know that Naruto's clan was this strong. And Iruka would not know of Naruto's true strength, but he know about Naruto's clan's true strength. And he obviously would not know about Naruto's father. But he'd have suspicions that Kushina is his mother. But him not trying to go back too far into suspicions, he don't put it together that Minato is his father. But he do know that Minato and Kushina have been together for a long time, but he don't know anything after that. And that's as much as Iruka explained. He don't explain about nothing else about the Uzumaki except they had red hair, but he did explain that Naruto was half Uzumaki. They don't know about the other half. They don't know what the other half is. So that's why he don't have the red hair as Uzumaki does. That's why he has his smoky hair. That smoky gray hair. That's about his eyes, and he just says, I don't know about that. Probably was a birth defect or Kekkei Genkai giving him smoky eyes. Like, basically, not like these red eyes that you currently see on Smoke. More like Scorpion's eyes, but they're more smoky. I think this is Smoke when he gets turned into Noob Saibot. Or he gets, basically turned to a Saibot. That's why his eyes are red. I don't know. But I think that's what it is. Where's my TV remote? I'm always losing it. Okay, I found it. Okay. So, I just had a couple years pass. I don't even know. Wait a second. 4 years will pass. Wait, no. Wait a second. Yeah, 4 years will pass in the academy. Naruto's still hiding his strength until now, the last day of the academy, in which he will show his full strength to everyone in the class. So before the academy shows up, he is putting on his new outfit instead of that orange, goofy gi that he normally would wear. So his gi will look something like, both of these two combined. Like, he get the black pants with leg guards like Smoke does, along with the hand guards like Scorpion does. Which one of these? I don't really like the shoulder piece that Scorpion got, but he does get the black bodysuit that Scorpion got. You see the under the Under the shoulder pieces, he would get that black bodysuit, but he get smokes basically shoulder pieces, along with this thing by right here, this crotch armor. But he get this skull symbol belt, and he get Smoke's mask because it looks more deadlier than Scorpion's. Now he put this all on, basically, but it would be alternating in colors to basically be orange instead of yellow with Scorpions, and basically be orange with all that stuff like that. But no, it'll be more black and just gray for stealth, because they would tell them not to take more of their designs, no colors, more just basically just black and gray, like Smoke does. So Naruto would listen, having more of a black and gray look, not trying to be more inconspicuous. So Naruto would walk out of his house. He pull out sealing scrolls and seal out the kunais, shurikens. He got a ninja pouch too, because he still needs that. He put that ninja pouch on his leg. Ninjas already got their infinite amount of kunais and shurikens, so it don't really matter. He got explosion tags, also with a couple of food pills and soldier pills that basically make his body stronger, for just give some extra boost for like a cup of tap. No, for a select amount of time. The reason you hear me do this a lot because my nose stopped up and I don't want to sneeze, but I might have to. Sorry. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna get done with this fast so I can go give me some tissue. So Naruto will get to the academy before everyone else. Soon everyone start pouring in. They see Naruto's new outfit and they be shocked. They didn't even know Naruto is just basically muscular. Naruto would have mastered all of the Uzumaki's techniques during his time, their sword techniques, but basically the sealing techniques already to a seal master, because he is Uzumaki. He still got the Uzumaki blood in him, making him a seal master. Just need to learn how to do seals. Their fighting styles, yep, he learned that too. And compliment with Scorpion and not Sub-Zero. I keep going near to say Sub-Zero. Scorpion Smoke's fighting style also, which Naruto would not show anybody about any of his extra skills that he does have. He don't show anyone, so they'll be very surprised when they see this. So, but all of his friends already know of his, well, not powers, but they know of his smarts and his skills. Except Shikamaru. Shikamaru would already know about this because he saw Naruto do it once. I'm going to say that the Hokage does know too, actually, instead of him not knowing, because I'm pretty sure he would use his crystal balls to see. So he'll know about this. He'd bring it up to Naruto one day, and Naruto would just explain that it's a Genkai, and the Hokage would just accept that. So, now it's the final day. Everyone getting to class, they be shocked by Naruto's new change in appearance, but they wouldn't hold on to that too long before Iruka comes in and tells everyone about, sit down if they do the final test. So he called people one by one, come up, do the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Well, not Shadow Clone, do the Clone Jutsu, do the Transformation Jutsu, and do the Substitution. So everyone would go up one by one. Then it's Naruto's turn. Iruka says Naruto just has to do one perfect clone and you pass. Naruto would do the one hand sign for the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He'd make 5 clones. Everyone is shocked by this. Iruka then says, "Are okay?" Naruto being shocked. Do the transformation jutsu. Naruto will do the transformation, transforming into, well, Scorpion. Everyone will be scared and a little bit shocked. And he says, do the transformation jutsu, not transformation. Do the substitution jutsu when I throw this kunai at you. Naruto said, okay. Iruka threw the kunai, but as soon as it hit Naruto, Iruka would say, Naruto, I told you to substitute, but before he can say the final words, Naruto would turn to about power smoke and disappear. And then reappear behind Iruka. Iruka says, good job, Naruto, you passed. He says, okay, everyone, after all this, was done, go out to the field. We're going to be doing, throwing kunai and throwing shuriken. So while they're out there, Sasuke, we get a 9 out of 10. Some other people get 8 out of 10. Like, Hinata been more confident in this one, but I should get a 10 out of 10 because she has great visual prowess. Sasuke still not having this, Sharingan yet, but Hinata already having her Byakugan because Hyuga can always naturally activate it. She would get a 10 out of 10. Which some of the girls would be jealous and they think that how come Sasuke-kun didn't get greater than Hinata did, but they wouldn't fault too much. They already know about the Hyugas and their natural affinity for throwing basically kunais in their visual prowess. So Hinata not being that shy girl like she was in canon, she'll be a lot more stronger. And with her not being so shy, she would actually be friends with Neji in this one. And her and Neji both wish to change the Hyuga clan for the better. And that's both of their goals. So Hinata is striving to be leader of the Hyuga clan so she can basically get rid of the caged bird seal. Sorry about that. I just had to do that. My nose just stopped up. It's come night so fast. So everyone else basically gets 7 or below. Now it's Naruto's turn. Naruto comes up. He throws all the kunai at the same time. Everyone says it's going to fail anyway. But they all hit dead center. Even one of them, which was going to fall down, but Naruto threw it precisely to the one. It was going to stick with a hole inside the kunai. Not inside the kunai. Where you put your fingers at. It just hit the other kunai, sticking it to the wall. Oh, that guy sneezes again. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to end this soon. Everyone is shocked by that again. Sasuke is angry. Then the shuriken, Naruto throws it. All of them stick. Sasuke is angry again. Now it's the fighting. Sasuke challenges Naruto. Naruto accepts the challenge. But when Sasuke goes to fight Naruto, he just gets washed. I don't want to go more into details because I want to end this fast. Now, the teams will still be selected like in canon. The team will still be the same as in canon. So, let me just end this. So, after everything is done, so basically, Kakashi would come get the team, take them up to the roof, and ask them what their goals are. They explain all their goals, their premonitions, their wishes, their likes, their dislikes. When it gets to Naruto, because mostly Sakura and Sasuke were the same, Naruto would say that his goal is to become the most strongest ninja in the world. And his other goal is to basically protect all those that are precious to him. And to someday probably become the Hokage. He likes training, loves food. He loves hanging out with, his friends and also talking to 2 old wise people. He says, Smoke and Scorpion. They wondering who is Smoke and Scorpion, along with Kakashi. He's one of them too. And that's all Naruto will say. He dislikes a lot of things, but he won't say all of them. And this one master gonna lead us off. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you guys in the next one.